Hi, this is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. Today we're going to be talking about Usora Express and owner-operators who are currently with us, and we hope you will join us as well. If you have your own semi-trucks or a truck, check us out at usoraexpress.com. In this video, I will be talking about some of the settlements that we are seeing. Now, people would ask me sometimes, like, hey, how much can an owner operator make there? And I would tell them, well, of course, it depends on where you like to go, how often, how long do you stay out, what kind of equipment you have, etc. I will be showing you some drive van equipment rates that we are seeing here with us, so you can take a look for yourself. Now, these are some of the more normal, regular paychecks or settlements that we're seeing. Sometimes it could be more, sometimes it could be less. It depends on your week, how long you stay out, things like that. I'm going to show you here our website, usoraexpress.com, if you want to find out more, but this is what we offer. 88% of the gross revenue of the load. So we are a carrier. If you have your own semi-truck and if you're leasing that truck to someone working under someone else's authority, you don't have your own, this is what we do. Direct deposit every Friday. You get the original rate confirmations right away. You get fuel cards with discounts, and then we'll talk about that in future videos as well. Fuel app for live updated diesel discounts, that's what you get too. A dedicated dispatcher, no force dispatch. You can rent a trailer from one of our partners. You choose where you go and how long you stay on the road, and we have an in-house app designed exclusively by and for Usora Express that you can use while you're driving here, and it will give you all the information about all the laws, the driver settlements, a lot of other things as well. The requirements that we have is the driver has to have 2 years of CDLA experience. That's what the insurance requires. You have to pass a drug test and be registered with the clearinghouse, no SAP or DUI, and the driver has to be approved by our insurance. Decent driving record is okay. So let's go, and you can also book a meeting with me, a phone call here, and just go here and click on any of these days and pick a time, and then we can talk. Now, let me show you some of these settlements that we are seeing. I'm not gonna show you the names of the owner operators, just some of these amounts. Okay, so I have seen some driver settlements from owner operators while I've been doing this these videos on YouTube, because drivers would be sending me theirs. I would look at other videos. I would see some printed settlements that the current owner operators here have from previous companies. So what I noticed is this trend of all these charges, and I don't know if you can call them hidden charges, but of course there are a lot of charges there, small amounts like $10, $15, $20, but it adds up per week, it adds up per month and per year. And these charges, no one is telling you when you are an owner operator, you're signing up with someone, no one is telling you about these charges. Maybe just before you sign up, they will tell, oh, by the way, there's this charge, and we have to, like, there's an administration fee, there's an ELD fee, stuff like that. And I've seen, like, especially with these big mega carriers, there are a lot of charges. So here I want to show you, this is very simple, very straightforward, and no hidden charges. What we tell you, that the liability and cargo insurance fees, that's what it's going to be. If you rent a trailer from our partner through us, that's what it's going to be. Okay, so I want to show you the simplicity of everything here. Okay, so this driver settlement is from December 10th, so that's less than 2 weeks ago at the time of this recording. So the gross was almost $7,000 for this guy, $6,950. And by the way, we do everything legal. There is no double ELDs, no fixing hours, nothing like that. We don't mess with any of that stuff here. And I'm not just saying this for the sake of this video or because this is public. That's what actually is. This guy made gross, let's just say 7,000 right here, okay? And his net pay was $4,190 for this settlement. So he had loads, and these are some shorter loads: Illinois to Wisconsin 1,000, Illinois to Illinois 1,250, Mississippi to Illinois 17. Well, actually, it starts up, I'm sorry. So Port Huron, Michigan to Mississippi, 3,000. And it's always nice if you start a week with a really good paying load, and then after that you can just continue running normally. But then from Mississippi, he went to Illinois for 17, and then Illinois to Illinois 1,250, and Illinois to Wisconsin 1,000. And then this was, so see, like he ended up in a good area again. So this is not just, these are not just good paying loads, and then you end up in a bad area, and then you get a really bad load. No, you end up in a really good area even with this last load. So even the next week has a potential to be a good or a great week. So as far as the fuel goes, he spent almost $1,400 in fuel. Like we said, the liability and cargo insurance is $300 per week here. The trailer rental that he has is $230 per week. That includes the trailer rental and the insurance, the physical insurance for the trailer. And then our commission is 12%, $834. So he was able to take a check home over $4,000 for this week. Now, these are all the charges here that are regular. If you have your own trailer, of course, there won't be this charge. But these three charges are regular: fuel, liability and cargo, and the dispatch fee. Now, this charge here, we don't charge you for the ELDs extra and for the IFTA tax, or the IFTA, like even, you know, like you can use our IFTA. We are not going to charge you for the service fee to calculate the fees or for the actual taxes, because we figured out what it is every week, every month, or every quarter that a truck would usually have. And we combined all of that into one fee for $300 for the week. Liability and cargo, ELD, and IFTA. It's all in that $300. So this is the first settlement. The second settlement, this one, his gross, now this is Amazon. Okay, this is actually an Amazon relay driver, and he only does Amazon loads. And he stays regional, North Carolina, Maryland, Virginia, and then he comes back, and every day, like every other day, he's always there. But he, with Amazon Relay, and he was doing these shorter loads, these contract loads that you can pre-book with them. So he grossed over $4,000. And remember, this is Amazon. This is with their trailer. This is drop and hook. So this is not load boards. So he wanted to do, this is his preference. He only wanted to do Amazon loads, nothing else, and that's what he does. Okay, and this works for him. Because you see the fuel here, he's not using a lot of fuel, $453 for the fuel for that whole week. He's not renting a trailer, nor does he have his own trailer. So he's using their trailers. Now, liability and cargo is usually $300, but this was 8 days, okay? This was 8 days, so it was $342, and then the 12% commission, $548, and he was still able to get over $3,000 doing Amazon loads and being home, being local slash regional. The next settlement, this guy here did only 2 loads that week, but he grossed out over $5,000 that week. And he went from Oklahoma to El Paso and then from New Mexico to Wisconsin. The fuel was $1,000.63. There was a gate or a fence damage that they're charging us, so we have to. There is an insurance deductible for $1,000, so we have to charge the driver because it's his fault. He actually damaged that. It happens, but we are working with everyone always, so we are spreading these payments to 4 weeks, right? We don't want to charge him right away that deductible right away. So liability and cargo 300, and then our dispatch fee. So he was still able to gross over 3,000. If it wasn't for this, his net would be 3,300. The next load here, the next settlement that we have here, this is the same thing. This is the same driver because you see like the fence damage. So he grossed over $6,000. His net pay was $3,500. Fuel was $1,300. So had it not been for this, he would have been at almost $3,800 for the net pay. So this is still not a bad check. And then here's another one. Let me see. So 5,000 gross. This guy also stays right here in the Midwest. He doesn't drive all over United States. So his net pay was 3,000. He did, like you see, as you see, he likes to do these shoulder loads, okay, and they do add up. There was a lot of missed payments. We got a receipt for that from the state of Illinois for the whole month, and they're charging him almost $400 because he kept missing these tolls in Chicago, okay. And then the IRP registration, he's using our plates, and that's $75 per week. So we went back, this is for 3 weeks for the IRP registration. The fuel, the trailer rental, dispatch fee, and the liability and cargo, so $3,082. Now, this is $400, unfortunately, so his check would have been at $3,500 had it not been for this here. And then also, what else do we have here? This truck made $6,700 in gross. He was doing, that's the guy that does these shorter loads, okay. The fuel was a lot for that week. 230 for the trailer, 9 days for liability and cargo, and the dispatch fee. So this here, whenever I see this here, because this is a lot of fuel, most likely either the previous week before that or the week after, he would have probably used less fuel than usual, because it will even out. So next week it will probably be under $1,000 for the fuel. So this was exceptionally high. And based on the mileage of these loads, and this could be because sometimes the driver would get fuel the first day when they start in the billing period and the last day. So if you take off another like $500 from, like, let's say like $400 from here, so this check would have been probably around 3,900, because this is more, and then plus because we had to bill him 9 days for the insurance in this check, most likely because he didn't work the previous week or week afterwards, something like that. So this check would have been probably around $4,000. So Honestly, in these kind of times, I don't think this is bad at all. If you have your own truck, if you have a truck that you don't have a big payment on, or if you have no payment, I think we can survive and hopefully make it until better times come. The description of this video has information on how to contact us. You can call me, you can email me, you can go to usoraexpress.com and set up a time here. Let's just talk. There is no strings attached. Let's just talk, see what you're doing and how we could help you. We also work with flatbeds and reefers, so that's not a problem. Thanks for watching. This is Enis from Never Stop Trucking and Usora Express.